Halala, it's a wedding day, but it does look like we are gonna have a runaway bride. Now, Uzetsu's wedding day has finally arrived, but sadly, Umangonyana did try to drug or poison Uzetsu on the bridal shower that she threw for Uzetsu. Now, Uzetsu did ask a favor from Ushobane, and Ushobane did run some tests. And sadly, Ushobane did inform Uzetsu on her wedding day that they did found a drug in her body. And Umtandeni, immediately when Zetsu was drugged, Umtandeni strongly suspected Umangwanyana, poor innocent Mangwanyana. And at first, Uzetsu honestly did not want to suspect Umangwanyana or even confront Umangwanyana. But yes, Umangwanyana does have a bit of regret, if you may put it that way. And we saw her praying, being like, no, she's very much regretful for, trying to harm Uzetsu, and that was never even her intentions in the first place. All that she wanted to do was to scare Uzetsu off, but things did not go accordingly. Things did not go accordingly in trying to scare Uzetsu off, as this poison that was put in Zetsu's body reacted badly, like extremely badly. It was never a good reaction whatsoever. It reacted badly. So now, with Uzetsu knowing all this information, she's finding herself very much doubtful if she still wants to get married to Usfiso, and she also confronted to Umangcobo, Umtandeni, that, right now, she is very much doubtful. She doesn't know what's right and what's wrong in terms of getting married to Usfiso. Should the wedding continue or should the wedding be stopped and paused? But anyway, we did see that the traditional ceremony went through, and Uzetsu's face did look a bit confused, okay? So, second wedding day in Sfiso's home is when things are going to be a bit tricky, where it is highly, highly suspected that we are definitely getting a runaway bride. It seems like Uzetsu will stay for a traditional ceremony whilst still questioning her life choices. Does she really want to get married to Usfiso? Does she really want to start a wedding like this, a marriage like this, where there is no trust? And more than anything, she does not know if Mangwanyana really does want her in her home. So it is suspected that Uzetsu will decide to be a runaway bride, because at that time she will be feeling overwhelmed. She won't be knowing what's right and what's not right. Should she come clean, tell people that Umangwanyana is not who she says she is? Or should she just walk into a marriage where she definitely does not feel welcome or wanted? It does seem like once everything blows up, Zetsu be a runaway bride, Mangwanyana's a friend, the nurse, what is her name, Tando, will have a conscience. Someone will have a conscience and wants to come clean, and it does look like it's gonna be Tando. Tando will go to the police station and wants to report this whole shenanigans that Umangwanyana did. I do feel like Umangwanyana will not remain undercover for a long time, and I do feel sorry for Umangwanyana, because honestly, we all saw her trying her best in making her marriage work. Like, baby girl tried. She tried so much in making sure that, I just want my marriage to work. I just want my marriage to work. So, yeah, she even went extreme, honestly speaking. So now, with Usfiso being a police, being forced kinda to arrest his wife, I am so looking forward into that storyline. It's gonna be so interesting, especially when especially when Usfiso will be kind of forced to arrest his wife. and everyone else finding out that Umangwanyana is not a little sweet angel that we all thought that she was. Okay, now moving along to the next storyline. Umetron, however, guys, Umetron, but Umetron legit still treats Ushobani like a 5-year-old. I doubt that even a 5-year-old is treated like Ushobani. Like Umetron mesbonela Ushobani uzbonela nje cute little baby boy. Definitely does not want Ushobani to be involved with any lady, dates anyone for that matter. She just wants Ushobani to remain a cute little ball. Because there is Utsobani Utando and there is Umetron not feeling it, Kesana, saying that Utando should stay as far away as possible from Ushobani. Because why? Utando is not good enough for Ushobani. This will then make you wonder who, if there will ever be any person for that matter, who will be good enough for Ushobani. Who will it be? Zetsu was not good enough for Ushobani. Tando was not good enough for Ushobani. Opindi was not good enough for Ushobani. So our matron or Awusho mama, will there ever be anyone in your eyes who's ever good enough for Shobi? So that's also something very interesting. I definitely don't think Zetsu will go ahead with marrying Osfiso, but I could be wrong. Ngempela uMankonyana guyzini wayezivumelana isithembu kwasekuqaleni when she's gonna be complaining like this. Baby girl is constantly complaining about isithembu. I mean, if you know, like, I don't know isithembu that much. I don't have much experience, but I do know that it's close to impossible for two women to share one man, so clearly the day Evuma Yena exactly what was her expectations, that nothing will change. Obviously a lot will change, and unfortunately because she is the elder wife, she will be on the receiving part whilst Uzethu and Osfiso are still in a honeymoon phase. So uMankonyane is finding it so hard to adjust into Uzethu being umnawabo. She feels neglected. In a way, I do feel like Osfiso has definitely neglected and ignored all Mankonyana's needs. He is so hyper focused on Uzethu is not even a joke. Like, that's the only thing that he cares about. It's Zethu this, Zethu that, nothing else. So I do feel like Umankonyana have a point, but I do feel like it's tempo maybe. It tends to be like that sometimes, it tends to be like that, you hyper focus on one thing and only on one thing. So Umankonyana has been receiving advice that perhaps, the reason that she and Sfiso have been arguing a lot is because something is lacking in the bedroom. And Umankonyana is like, okay, I am willing, ukuzivuselela umshado wami. And according to the advice that she's receiving is that she needs to spice up things in the bedroom, And guess what? Uzethu just called once. Zetsu just made a one call and said, listen, Sfiso, I need you. There is something that I need that I want us to discuss about the wedding. And Sfiso sana abandoned Umankonyana. Hey, sana. Now, this week, something is going to be hectic because Uzetsu is going to be celebrating her bridal shower. She's going to be on the bridal shower mode. And unfortunately for Uzetsu, she will drink something that will not be good for her, something poisonous. And we're all going to be asking ourselves, like I'm asking myself, who did this? But we do see someone spanking up a drink, and that someone looks like Umankonyana. Sana, what has Mankonyana tended to be? What has Mankonyana tended to be? Why is she sprinkling Zetsu's drink? I am so afraid for Umankonyana. Like, I am so afraid for Umankonyana. We do see a hand here pouring something into someone's drink, and that hand looks like Mankonyana's hand. Like, it's him who will definitely turn you to be something that you're not. And I don't know, like I'm finding it so difficult to sympathize with Mangonyana. Like I have to be honest, I'm finding it extremely difficult because at the end of the day, guys, in uyena owavuma isithembu, like why is vumelani isithembu kwasekuqaleni? You know what I mean? Because isithembu is never a nice, good thing. Never. It's never nice. It's never good for anyone, for that matter. But I do find it's just a bit difficult now. Also, Ushomani has decided he rather wants to be a resident of Okambeni and come back and work as a doctor in the villages. And I'm also like eyeing Ushobani, because I'm like, Shobani, yeah, your decision is motivated by what? What's motivated your decision, Shobane? Because I highly suspect something did motivate your decision, and that something could be Zetu, who is just about to get married. So I don't know, guys. I don't know if Mashobane will shake things up, but I feel like Zetu is just making bad decisions all in all. Like baby girl, she's just making bad, horrible decisions. And honestly, my heart can't help it but to ache for her. Sana Sfiso and Zetu's marriage relationship is having troubles before it's even begin. Now, I must say that judging from Sfiso's reaction and the situation, definitely being a polygamous man, it's not easy at all. Because on the other side, he have Zetu, who is very much independent, who's a medical doctor. And as much as she agreed to marry a Zulu man, she's not willing to abide by all the Zulu customs. On the other side, we have Mangonyana or Sana, a very obedient wife who's willing to do just about anything to satisfy her husband, okay? So now, first of all, the big clash here was the attire. Zetu is like, Lalela Sana, I ain't gonna wear my Conti attire. It's not happening, not now, not ever. I'm not about that life. Mangonyana feels like she is being disrespected by Zetu, who is refusing to wear Makoti attire, saying, listen, babe, I feel like you're disrespecting me right now, and you're disrespecting me in my house. Honestly, I would say that Usfiso was very, very wrong to invite Uzetu to come and live in Mangonyana's house, or rather to let his two wives share a house. Like, where have you ever see that? I have never seen it anyway. Obviously, because you can never expect two women to share just a roof. It's very difficult for them to share a house. So Umangonyana was like, you know what, Sfiso, I'm tired of Zetu. Zetu is disrespectful. And I do feel like, in a way, Usfiso was also disrespecting Umangonyana, expecting Umangonyana to be Zetu's maid. Umangonyana must cater for Zetu's needs, cook for Zetu, clean after Zetu. I'm just like, okay, Sfiso, like, for real. So I don't really blame Umangonyana for chasing Uzetu. I'm just like, it was the right thing to do, honestly. It was the right thing to do. So now it seems like Uzetu will be questioning her life choices, because Zetu is also not ready to have a child, and somehow Umangonyana feels like this is the opportunity to have a second child, because she feels like a child is definitely one thing that's gonna bond him and Usfiso. And I'm just like, why is Mangonyana thinking like this? Like, Mangonyana, why? Why are you having this kind of thoughts? Like, it's crazy for you to think that if there is one thing that's going to bond you with your husband is a child, it's a baby. That's craziness. That is madness. Crazy. Waze wadlala ngumangonyana uSfiso. Waze wadlala ngumangonyana wenkosi, nkosi yami. Like, legit, umangonyana at this point, she is Zetu's personal slave. Because what do you mean? What do you mean that umangonyana must serve Uzetu? Like uZethu refuses ukugqoka impahla zokukotiza ngesizulu, saying that no, yena, she's too good to wear a makoti attire because she is a doctor. And obviously this angers uMaNkonyana, because uMaNkonyana have been wearing impahla zokukotiza ever since. And honestly, I do not blame her. Like, I do not blame her being angered, also considering the fact that Usfiso promised uMaNkonyana a store, but Donolo is store for sana. Yans Usfiso have money to go and pay lobola, a whole lobola kesana. So now that uMaNkonyana has moved in with them, obviously this is making uMaNkonyana uncomfortable now that Zethu has moved in, because like legit Zethu cannot even cook a proper meal. A person who always and forever have to cook is uMaNkonyana. And uMaNkonyana at this point, she's just like, I'm over it. I am over it. I cannot be cooking and be catering for uZethu. Sana, let me say this. Isthembu does look cute from distance. Cuteness from distance, because what Mankonyana is going through, I can't. Okay. Now uZethu came with an HIV case, which I understand that in their setup, really they need to protect themselves. But I don't understand why Mankonyana acted overly. She just overly reacted, she overly reacted, considering that they are in a very unfamiliar setup. But Kesana uMaNkonyana gave Usfiso an ultimatum. I want uZethu out of my house, and I want it to happen sooner. The sooner the better. I want Zethu out. And I'm just like, yeah. I want uMaNkonyana to choose herself and just leave Usfiso, because what do you even mean? What do you even mean? Hi, welcome to Homecoming Recap. Now, the storyline of Madlomo, definitely not Madlomo, Mangcobo. Mangcobo definitely does break my heart. My heart just it broke for Madlomo. The only thing that Madlomo all ever wanted was to just make her own money, be independent, but also be by her husband's side. But unfortunately, Ushwabi felt intimidated, did not want uMaNgcobo to have her own salon. And, when she got the courage to open the salon, regardless of her husband's disapproval, I was like, good for you, babe. Good for you. You good. Go ahead. And honestly, I do see how two wrongs never make right at all. Obviously, Shwabi's wrong is unspeakable. It's unspeakable. It's a crime. He should be arrested. But also, guys, let's not forget that Mangcobo, why do I keep on calling her Madlomo, was just as wrong. Inviting another man in your husband's house, in your husband's bed. Cheating on its own, it's wrong. But inviting another man in your husband's home, it's wrong. It's despicable as well. But it's not equivalent wrong as Shwabi's reaction. Shwabi's reaction was, I don't know, and it's wrong. It's more than wrong. It's a crime. And I'm so sad, because now Mangcobo is living in fear of Shwabi. And Sana, she have just people who cares for her so much, who wants to help her. We're like, oh, please, we want to help you. How can we help you? How can we be there for you and help you through this and that? And when she said no, she doesn't need anyone's help, because there are so many women out there who are actually in a lineup for her position, who wants to become the next Mrs. Shwabi. Shwabi has made sure that he has broken all the little confidence that Mangcobo have in herself, including changing the way that she loves to dress, the way she look at herself, and be like, listen, you are nothing. You gonna dress like you are nobody. You are nobody. And I'm just like, what? Why would you kill someone's confidence, especially in that way and in that manner? Why would you kill someone's confidence? Like, why would you? Anyway, yeah, the storyline is not easy to watch also.